President Trump has released his proposed budget for 2018 and plans to eliminate funding for several independent agencies. The president's proposed budget completely eliminates spending for the National Endowment for the Arts, the National Endowment for the Humanities, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and the Institute of Museum and Library Services.
No, we can ask them to pay for defense, and we will, but we can't ask them to continue to pay for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
If you add up the proposed 2017 budgets for all four of these agencies, it equals roughly $971 million, which is about 0.02% of the overall federal budget. If this was a slice of pie, you would be pretty hungry. The NEA was created in 1965 to expand access to the arts, and today it helps to fund state art agencies and promotes the arts nationally, including veterans programs and hosting a national poetry contest like Vermont's Poetry Out Loud. In 2016, the NEA awarded over 2,400 grants in every congressional district across the country. 65% of this grant money went to small and medium-sized organizations. So this means that smaller state and local arts groups that operate on shoestring budgets will be affected the most. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which supports local PBS and NPR stations around the country, helps non-commercial and educational programming reach 99% of their U.S. population.
This is cold! You're fired!
The CPB receives an annual budget of $445 million, which is distributed to nearly 1,500 affiliate NPR and PBS stations. So while popular national programs like NPR's Morning Edition will likely survive, local news programs will suffer. And Big Bird is probably safe, but local events on PBS are likely not.
Yeah, well, you can't just hop and pop and blow everything away, you know.
This budget will also scrap the National Endowment for the Humanities, which directly funds research, artists, and documentaries. It also eliminates the Institute of Museum and Library Services, which helps local libraries buy computers and set up disability services. So while arts and culture in bigger cities and non-commercial broadcasting in larger markets will likely find new sources of revenue, it's the smaller organizations and the rural communities and inner-city cultural groups that will see the most significant change.
West 4th Street, and I sat at the bar, casting beer money with my thin reel of one.